But we're heading in the right direction. I think that this would be kind of like a snowball effect where we have one company which eventually goes to the next company and eventually all the companies will
Yes,
follow.
little wins together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But I feel like the government would stop because they probably get it benefits them too, like the government won't.
But eventually if you
It all
put
boils
enough
down to
pressure on
money.
them, they'll stop.
Yeah.
Oh, what are they gonna do when they start paying those people in the factories a bunch of money, and then what happens, like, they're gonna be making significantly less profit on all our stuff?
Well, yeah, but Nike's like a $1 billion
Yeah.
industry. They're making so much overhead. The people in the higher end of the company are making is like thousands times more than what the people in the lower percentile are. So the profits for them are going to decrease, and perhaps they raise the cost of the goods. But that's like a downside you have to accept with improving the lives of other people.
It's not even that though, they can like cut down on the cost of endorsements with other people too, like all their athletes that kind of like go with Nike and show off their shoes and stuff, you cut down on those endorsements and like pay them a little less, because they're already making millions of dollars for the sport that they're playing, so they can cut down expenses in lots of different ways, I think.
Yeah, it's like the expression the rich keep getting richer, and right now that's what's happening. These corporations are becoming wealthier and wealthier because they're finding these loopholes to exploit, and it just allows them to keep making more and more, and we have to put a stop to that and say like, no, they're almost monopolizing markets.
You know, this actually paralyzes quite well with the plantation owners too, who they made more and more money off of the fruits of the labor of the slaves, who made absolutely no money at all. So I just wanted to add that in, make a connection.
Any other questions?
What would you guys say to somebody who said, well, I listened to all the information you just presented, and to me, it sounds like it works. Like, look at what the slave trade did. I hope that nobody would ever say this, but look at what the slave trade did for the economy. Like, we got the Industrial Revolution from it. Did you come across any arguments where you would have said we would have developed anyways? We would have gone that direction anyways? Is there any support for that?
Well, no one can say that the slave trade was not successful. Like, the triangle trade was like one of the most successful business like kind of partnerships like the history's ever seen. It's just like morally wrong. We didn't really come across anything like that.
I think
though.
if you removed the slave trade, like let's say you paid these laborers like a fair amount, I think the revolution would have happened a lot longer. It would have taken a lot longer time because you still would have had these commodities developed like rum and tobacco and cotton. These all would have developed, but the demand for them and the ability to produce them wouldn't quite match up. So you'd have to wait until that demand became higher than what you could produce. So I think the revolution would be slowed by quite a bit.
Let's also not forget what the Industrial Revolution like actually means. Is it's from, we're moving from using handheld labor to using machinery. The machinery still would have been developed, but the commodities that the machines are using to make certain products would not have been coming in as fast. So the Industrial Revolution would have been at a much slower pace.
Any other questions, you guys? Thank you very much.